Welcome to News at 9. First, the highlight. Lagos State Government opens amnesty window on planning permits for completed buildings. National Drug Law Enforcement Agency recovers counterfeit notes, illicit substances in series of raids. And on a foreign scene, unrest in Sydney as 15-year-old boy stabs bishop during church sermon. And in sport, organizers investigate Beijing half-marathon race controversial finish. Now the news in details. I am Timmy Dayo. Anthony. The Lagos State government has opened an amnesty window on planning permits in the form of a 3-month memorandum on penalties on completed buildings without planning permits across the state. Permanent Secretary, Office of Physical Planning, Oluwole Shochire, in a statement said property owners and developers of existing development without approval can obtain their planning permit, otherwise known as building plan approvals, within the stipulated period of 2nd May to the 13th July 2024, without paying of statutory penalties that usually go with erecting buildings without approval in Lagos State. To assess the amnesty program, applicants are expected to submit title documents or proof of ownership, survey plan, as-built architectural drawings, and structural, electrical, and mechanical drawings, where applicable for assessment. This should be done through the District Office of the Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority in the 57 local government areas and local council development areas of Lagos State, and the Electronic Planning Permit EPP office at the LASPPA headquarters or Bakinjabi Way, GRA, Ikeja. Other documents to be submitted for assessment are a non-destructive integrity test report, where applicable, a letter of structural stability and indemnity, where applicable, a land use planning analysis report, evidence of tax compliance, and other supporting documents where applicable. The amnesty program, which is part of measures of the Lagos State government to cushion the effects of current economic hardship on the built environment sector, also offers additional relief of a 5% discount on payments completed within 10 working days during the amnesty period. As part of efforts to ensure a successful pilgrimage, the Lagos State government is set to begin the administrative and medical screening for the year 2024 intending pilgrims. The board secretary, Yetunde Gbafe, in a statement said the screening exercise is scheduled to hold by 9 a.m. on Tuesday, 16th April 2024 at the Chapel of Christ the Light Church, Alausai, Ikeja, while imploring all intending pilgrims to attend the compulsory exercise. Gbafe also enjoined them to come with their yellow card, one passport photograph, an international passport, and original copies of all receipts and tellers of payment. The Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service has expressed concern about the surging number of ox call received from state residents. The Director of Public Affairs, Lagos State Fire Service, Amodu Shakiru, said the fire service received 505 distress calls between January and March this year, but 143 of the calls turned out to be false alarm. Shakiru, who also said addresses provided were untraceable, said the toll of this deceptive call is not merely a waste of time and resources, but also a drain on taxpayers' money, adding that the service had been working on measures to curb the rising case of false distress calls. In April 2023, the state government arraigned 18-year-old Solomon Uzochukwu for offenses relating to making oath call in an emergency responder. The Southwest Caucus of the House of Representatives says it stands against the recent activities carried out by acclaimed Yoruba Nation agitators, which caused unrest and pose as a threat to the peace and stability of the region. The position of the lawmakers was contained in a statement jointly signed by some members of the House. The lawmakers urged all parties involved to engage in constructive dialogue, prioritize the welfare of the people, and work towards finding peaceful and lasting solutions to grievances. And now to the rest of the stories. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has arrested an 8-month pregnant woman, Favor Peter, and others in a series of coordinated raids across several states, leading to the seizure of 3.2 million naira counterfeit notes and illicit substances. And the earlier spokesperson, Femi Babafemi, said these developments have led to the interception of large quantities of narcotics and the recovery of a logistic truck carrying 230 blocks of cannabis sativa intercepted in Imo State. Babafemi noted that further operations in Kano, Imo, Ekiti, Edo, Ogun, and Ondo State also resulted in the arrest of individuals involved in drug trafficking and distribution of opioid pills in Kano. He added that efforts are being made by NDLEA to curb drug abuse nationwide and conduct various advocacy campaigns, including sensitization lectures for students, military personnel, and local communities. The lawmaker representing Cross River Central, Etang Williams, has offered to assist victims of fire incidents in the Ikom main market of the state. The lawmaker made a pledge when he paid an on-the-spot assessment to ascertain the degree of damage caused by the fire by the unfortunate incident. The fire incident, which engulfed the Ikom market, led to huge losses estimated to be several millions of naira. Williams expressed sympathy for the loss, but called for caution from shop owners and traders in the market, promising to always prioritize the needs of his constituents. And now to foreign news. A 15-year-old boy has been arrested after a bishop and several churchgoers were stabbed during a sermon in Sydney. The incident happened on Monday evening at the Christ the Good Shepherd Church in the suburb of Waitley. At least 4 people were stabbed, but police said none of their injuries were life-threatening. The incident triggered unrest as 100 gathered outside the church, clashing with the police. And now to sport news. Organizers of the Beijing Half Marathon are investigating allegations that 3 African athletes deliberately allowed China's star runner He Ji to win Sunday's race. Footage appeared to show Kenya's Robert Keita and Williams Magnat and Ethiopian Dijin Halu pointing to the line and slowing down before waving past He Ji. The result was criticized by some Chinese social media users. The Kenyan said 4 runners have been contacted to help break the Chinese half marathon record of 1 hour, 2 minutes and 33 seconds, but one of them did not finish the race. He missed out on the record with a time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, 54 seconds, second ahead of the trio who tied for the second place. Just before we go, please ensure you make use of the seatbelts while driving. You can follow us and like all of our social media platforms. X, Traffic Radio 961. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs on our YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at trafficradio961.ng. Now, did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration provided 450,000 pupils with e-learning devices? You can get more details on Lagos State Government's website. Now, to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government has opened an amnesty window on planning permit in the form of a 3-month moratorium on penalties on completed buildings without planning permit across the state. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has arrested an 8-month-old pregnant woman, Favor Peter, and others in a series of coordinated raids across several states, leading to the seizure of 3.2 million naira counterfeit notes and illicit substance. We also told you that a 15-year-old boy had been arrested after a bishop and several other churchgoers were stabbed during a sermon in Sydney. And in sports, organizers of the Beijing Half Marathon are investigating allegations that 3 African athletes deliberately allowed China's star runner He Ji to win Sunday's race. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. The ends the news broadcast, compiled by Adesua Ejoyaka. I am Dayo Anthony. Many thanks for listening.